There's an energy in your pictures that makes me want to ignore the boundaries, to step beyond what's expected and do something reckless, something that could change everything. It's a temptation I can't resist. Every photo you share is a glimpse into a world I've always wanted it to be part of, and as I scroll through them, the desire to break free from my own rules grows stronger. I want to step into that world and see what happens next. It's almost as if your pictures have a life of their own, a power to pull me in and make me question everything I thought I knew about right and wrong. They make me want to break every rule just to experience something real with you. There's something about the way your pictures capture time, a moment frozen in a way that makes me want to stop everything and live outside the boundaries, to break the rules and see where this feeling takes us. Scrolling through your pictures, I'm reminded of all the things I've kept buried inside. Your photos bring them to the surface, and suddenly, all the rules I've lived by don't seem so important anymore. The more I scroll, the harder it becomes to ignore the desire building inside me. Your pictures make me want to throw everything aside, to forget the rules, and chase after something that feels too real to ignore. With every picture you post, I feel a little more drawn in, a little more tempted to step into the unknown. It's as if your photos are calling me to break the rules and see what lies beyond the safety of what's known. There's a freedom in your pictures, a sense of possibility that makes me want to ignore the world's expectations and live purely in the moment with you. I just want to forget everything else and see where it takes us. Scrolling through your pictures, I'm overwhelmed with the feeling of wanting more. More of you, more of the world you've captured in those moments. And I can't help but think, what if breaking the rules is the only way to get there? I keep coming back to your pictures, as if they're pulling me in deeper. The more I look, the more I feel the desire to break away from the rules that have always kept me grounded and to take a leap into the unknown. Your pictures have this power over me, this magnetic pull that makes me want to forget everything I've been taught about boundaries and expectations. It's a temptation I can't ignore, a desire to break all the rules just to feel what's real. Each time I look at your photos, I feel a little more rebellious, a little more ready to break the rules. Your pictures make me question the things I thought I knew about love, about connection, about what's possible. There's something in the way you smile in your pictures, something that stirs a longing inside me. It's as if you're whispering, urging me to break the rules, to forget everything I've been holding back and just let go. Scrolling through your pictures, I'm reminded of the endless possibilities of the world that exists beyond the rules. And for the first time, I wonder if it's time to stop playing it safe and see where this connection could take us. Your pictures are like an invitation, one that I can't refuse. Each one pulls me closer, making me question everything I've ever known about following the rules. Maybe it's time to stop and just let myself experience what's waiting. As I scroll through your pictures, I feel like I'm standing on the edge of something I've always wanted but never allowed myself to have. Every image pushes me closer to the edge, urging me to break free and dive into the unknown. There's something dangerous about the way your photos make me feel, like a temptation I can't resist. I want to break all the rules, to throw caution to the wind, just to see if this feeling is as real as it seems. Your photos remind me of a world I've always been too afraid to enter. They make me question every rule I've ever lived by, every boundary I've ever set. Maybe it's time to stop holding back and step into that world with you. I can't stop looking at your pictures. Each one pulls me deeper, making me want to break the rules and take a chance on something that feels bigger than both of us. There's a vulnerability in your pictures that I can't ignore. It makes me want to throw everything away and dive into the unknown, where the only thing that matters is how we feel. Every time I scroll through your pictures, I feel a pull, a call to do something I've never done before. It's as if they're telling me to break the rules and take a step into a world where anything is possible. Scrolling through your photos, I can feel the weight of every unspoken word, every moment frozen in time, and I realize the only way to truly experience it is to throw away the rules and live fully in the present. As I scrolled through your pictures, the world around me faded. It was just us, trapped in a memory, and for a moment, I wanted to forget every rule that stood between us and just feel what we both knew was there, but never spoke of. There's something about looking at your photos that stirs a wild energy inside me, a force I can't contain. Every image feels like a forbidden whisper, urging me to forget the boundaries and step into a world of possibilities that only we understand. Scrolling through your pictures felt like a quiet rebellion. Every image pulled me closer to a version of myself that I had buried, a version of myself that just wants to forget the rules and dive into the unknown with you. Each photo you've shared is a message from the past, a promise of what could be, and a temptation I can't resist. I want to break every rule, every expectation, just to chase that feeling you give me with a glance. Your pictures, frozen moments of time, speak louder than words ever could. As I look at them, I feel the urge to let go, to forget every reason why I shouldn't reach out, every barrier that keeps me in line. I want to break every rule for a chance to see what we could be. Scrolling through your pictures stirred something inside me, a desire to do something reckless, something that would change everything. It's as if your images are a quiet rebellion against the life I've known. Each photo is a temptation, a window into a world I've wanted to step into for so long. The more I scroll, the harder it becomes to keep my feet on the ground, to resist the urge to break free from all the rules holding me back. Looking at your pictures, I feel a spark inside me. It's as though they're calling me, begging me to break the rules and take that step into a forbidden world, one where the only thing that matters is us. Every picture you've posted is a reminder of what I could have, what we could share if only I dared to break the rules. As I scroll, I'm pulled deeper into the temptation of everything we could be. It's strange how something as simple as scrolling through pictures could make me feel so much. Each one is a reminder of the things I've wanted, the things I'm too afraid to take. But as I look, the urge to break all the rules grows stronger. There's a certain magic in the way your pictures capture moments of possibility, of untold stories. I find myself wanting to throw caution to the wind, to break the rules and live in the freedom your images promise. Your pictures are like a forbidden book, each one telling a story I'm not allowed to read. But the more I scroll, the harder it becomes to resist the urge to open the pages and discover what lies within. Scrolling through your pictures is like opening a door to a world I'm not supposed to be in, yet every image pulls me closer to it, and with each step, I feel the rules slipping away, replaced by a desire to see where this path could lead. As I go through your pictures, I'm reminded of a world where the only rule is that there are no rules. A place where we could exist without the limitations of the outside world, where anything is possible. I can't help but feel that every time I scroll through your pictures, I'm standing at the edge of something dangerous yet alluring. It's a place where the rules don't matter, where only the feeling in my heart counts. Your photos capture a side of you I've always wanted to know, but they also remind me of the rules I've spent my life following. The more I look, the more the temptation to throw it all away grows, to break free and see where we could go. There's something magnetic about the way your photos speak to me. They stir something deep inside, making me question everything I thought I knew about following the rules. What if breaking them leads to something more? Every photo of yours is like a spark, igniting a fire inside me. It's a fire that makes me question the choices I've made, makes me want to throw caution to the wind and break all the rules just to see where it could lead. As I scroll through your pictures, I feel an undeniable pull. It's as if they're calling me to step outside the lines, to embrace the chaos of what might happen if we stop following the rules and start living in the moment. Each picture feels like a small rebellion, a defiance of everything that's ever told me to stay in line. And the more I look, the more the urge to break free grows, to step into a world where rules don't matter, only connection does. Scrolling through your pictures feels like reading a love letter that's been written just for me, filled with untold stories and quiet promises. It's so hard to keep my distance, so hard not to break all the rules and chase after something beautiful.